What is up, guys? It is your man Evil Dre here today, coming at you with a Modern Warfare 4 gameplay or two. Honestly, I want to give my opinion about this beta because everybody's been hyping this up. You know, Infinity Ward has been working on this for 4 years. Now remember, I said this earlier on in the video, they've been working on this for 4 years. So, at first glance, this looks like your typical Modern Warfare game, you know what I'm saying? Doors, tac sprint, the little Infinity War way of art, like the way that they always had their games looking and shit. Crispy graphics, the guns sound good and all of that. Okay, yeah, that's great. But just like your typical Infinity Ward game, here we go with these shitty sprint out times. Here we go with these shitty ass fucking maps that have no fucking flow whatsoever. And it kind of just like, it made me sit here and think. So I want to start off with the elephant in the room. What I know everybody's gonna mention when they talk about this game at first glance. Let's talk about the skill base. Because this time around, they decided to come with two types of matchmaking. The matchmaking that they just switched to in Black Ops 7 and quote unquote open matchmaking, which they have inside of a mosh pit, which you can never choose what maps you want to play. You can never choose what game mode you want to play. It's just open. Now, from my experience, I can sit here and I can admit that in the midst of me playing, you know, I have had some good games in the open mosh pit. I will also say that it's some major inconsistencies in this game that I'm noticing. And from what I've played so far, I don't think this game is going to last a long time. And I know it might sound crazy because I used to be a huge fan of Infinity Ward back when they made Infinite Warfare. But ever since they went back to making the Modern Warfare franchise, I don't know what they've done. It feels like they've just disrespected the franchise I once loved. I was a huge fan of the original Modern Warfare 3 back in the day. And ever since then, I haven't seen Infinity Ward make a good COD title that was boots on the ground. As I mention all the time, Infinite Warfare is the only time I'd go against that. But that wasn't boots on the ground. But let's talk about this game real quick. So as you guys see, I'm using the M4. I'm playing on this one map. Now look, this is what I want to talk about. Inconsistencies. I'm melting everybody, but somehow I get melted. Now, I don't know if maybe this is something that just comes from it being a beta. And you know, it could be that. But there's a lot of shoot first, die first going on in this beta. I'm not missing shots. My aim is not shaky. I'm dead center on people. And I'm getting hella hit markers. Meanwhile, they beam me in what seems like 1 to 2 shots. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Because I don't understand why whenever, like I said, Sledgehammer, why whenever Infinity Ward makes a Call of Duty title, they don't learn. Okay, in the modern day gaming, when it comes to Call of Duty, at no point should there be any game where somebody has 100 HP. And the reason why there shouldn't be a game when somebody has 100 HP is because you lessen the skill gap when anybody and everybody can get a kill off of somebody doing bare minimum. These maps are dog ass. Like, they have no flow. A lot of the times I'm playing these maps and I'm spawning just directly into people. Like, I played that transit map that they put a 24/7 playlist of, and that map is dog shit. Like, I don't understand why when they created this game feels to me like it's meant for medium to like short range engagements, right? So why is there no mid-range engagement map in this game? There's nothing but these small ass maps that have a million ways you can get flanked. 4 years, might I add. And you're telling me that nobody thought about, maybe we should stop making these shitty ass maps where you can get shot from fucking 50 directions when you try to run around and play the game the way it's meant to be played. And speaking of playing the game the way it's meant to be played, you know, as weird as this is to say, but I'm not necessarily shocked, I find more success in this game when I hold an area down than when I attempt to run around and rush. It's so many things that are cheesy in this game. It's just annoying. You got this personal radar that you just saw me through down. That's a field upgrade. You got the fucking grenades, the snapshot grenades showing people through walls. You got the terrible UAV spam. And this is what I don't understand, right? So you put a UAV in the beta But then you don't put nothing to counter the UAV. Like literally, Ghost is in the game, but they decided to not make Ghost something that you can unlock. I feel like the game would play a lot better if Ghost was in the game. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I hate to say that because they thought that they were doing something balancing this game by putting Quick Fix, by putting Ninja, by putting, you know, fucking Ghost all in the first perk tier. But see, here's the problem with that, right? Your feet are loud as hell in this game. But that's every Infinity War title. They make your feet loud as hell so people can hear your feet plopping all over the place, so people can sound horde you across the map, and you can get the easiest, cheesiest kills possible, right? But here's the problem with that. Ninja is good to have. I use it, but at this point, Ninja does nothing. I have Ninja on, and even if I can flank up on people, it doesn't make a difference. Because the moment that I go to attempt to flank on somebody, I'm getting shot in the back. I am constantly getting shot in the back because one of two things. The shitty ass spawn logic in this game, because it's an Infinity War title, so you know they doing them squad spawns in full effect. But in this game, they take it to the next level. They will spawn you in a spot that you have no business spawning, as well as an enemy, just for the hell of it. To me, it's incredibly stupid. It's just, it makes no sense. And it kills the flow of a lot of modes in this game, because whenever you go on a high streak, it just feels like you got to constantly watch your back because you're always getting shot from behind. And let's talk back about what I was talking about earlier about the UAV spam. So they put the UAV in the game and gave everybody hardline off rip. So it's people out here getting 2 to 3 kill fucking UAVs. But see, here's the problem with that. Because everybody's getting a UAV, this is basically the way everybody plays. Everybody plays like a bitch up until they get a UAV. And you would think, okay, they got a UAV, they gonna start pushing. No, even after they get a UAV, they still play like a bitch. Like, I don't know what it is about this game. I don't know what it is, but like, if somebody was considering buying this game, personally, I would tell you that you should not buy this game. This game is not worth money, and unless you feel like spending your money to be angry, I would not spend money on this game. I'm just going to keep it a buck. And I know a lot of people will come with the counter argument. Well, you were in the closed beta. You were playing a lot more sweats. Yes, I took that into mind, right? I get that. But what doesn't help is the fact that so many like cheesy ass game mechanics are just dog shit in this. First off, you guys see me trying to slide cancel around the map, right? This shit is not fast in this game. They brought that bullshit back again, where when you put attachments on your guns, it's a shit ton of cons. After we just come from Black Ops 7, where you could put as many attachments on your gun as possible, and you're not gonna feel like you're a fucking mini tank running around the map. This shit is slow. It's not fluid as like people want to show, like, I don't know, man. I feel like, and I hate that I gotta say this because it's gonna make me sound like a hater, but I feel like anybody who you've seen post themselves getting a nuke on this game, bro, they did some bullshit behind the scenes. I'm sorry. Because from what I've played in this beta, the moment a UAV is up, everybody's pre-aiming everywhere. There are people rushing me, ready to kill me soon as the UAV goes up. And then, like, it's just annoying. Like, bro, everybody just plays this game to get a UAV, and then that's when everybody attempts to move. And the sad part is that, like, I believe, like, I've had some good times playing this game. So I do believe that maybe it's possible to have fun in this game. But the way that this game is currently equipped, no. Nobody's going to have fun in this dog shit right now. I'm going to be dead ass. This game has zero flow. Every gun melts the fuck out of you. Like, literally, every gun melts the shit out you. And, like, it's to the point where it's just like, bro, what's the purpose? What is the purpose of running around in this game so you can die to somebody who was literally laying prone, just pre-aiming you? It gets annoying. So at this point, I've made the decision to not even run around anymore in this game. From now on, if I play any type of mode, I'm going to go to wherever the hotspot is, and I'm just going to post up and just sit there and just rotate areas and get kills that way, because clearly that's the way that they expect you to play this game. I don't understand it, bro. I don't. The idea of Call of Duty is that it's supposed to be a Twitch shooter. But what twitching is going on when nobody's literally doing anything but holding LT in this entire fucking game? Like, it gets old. It genuinely gets old, and it kind of just, it makes me annoyed because who the fuck did they make this game for? Oh, I can tell you who they made this game for. They made this game for the same people who created it. That's what they made this game for. They made this game for the shitty ass, casual ass fan base that doesn't know how to do nothing but duck walk across the map. That's why whenever you see Infinity Ward showing gameplay, they showing you gameplay in the lowest tier brackets of skill-based matchmaking while they're playing open mosh pit. This shit is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, let's talk about streaks in this game, because I know, you know, a lot of people are showing you gameplays of streaks, and you're probably looking like, okay, well, what about the streaks? Are they good? Let me be the first to tell you the best streak in this game, hands down, is the UAV. They got this other streak in the game that's like the fighter pilot from World War II, but from my experience using that on most maps is not really the greatest. You don't get a lot of kills. Then beyond that, you know, you got your typical bombardment or bombing run or whatever the hell you want to call it. It gets the job done, but I just feel like that personally, in the midst of us playing this shit, like, they really didn't try that hard for this game. I feel like this game could have been so much better. But it's like, bro, like, what is this? The game comes out and everybody's just getting melted quick as shit. No matter where you go, you're getting melted. This is one of those games where literally whoever gets the first gunshot wins. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, that should be good. No, that's not good. There's no skill in that. If everybody dies in an instant, then you have people who suck getting kills that they wouldn't normally get. People getting streaks that they wouldn't normally get because of this TTK. If you ask me, bring the health to 150. You know, make it like how it was in Modern Warfare 3. Because the way that this game is currently, no, you die too quick. And what happens because you die too quick? Everybody feels like the best proper way to play this game is to camp. That shit is garbage. Nobody should have to sit here and hold an area down and just rotate from back and forth all game because y'all made these dog shit ass game mechanics. I just gotta say it. Because I don't understand who personally thought that making a game like this, where literally you get the most success playing like a bitch, like, that shit is ridiculous. The UAV is the best streak because you guys made it so everybody can get it easy as fuck, so it's spam non-stop. And then nobody can have access to Ghost right now because they're not going to give us access to Ghost until the second half of the weekend when the open beta actually comes out. Which, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll see how this plays with the open beta when I'm not just playing Top Sweats playing this shit. But I don't feel like it's gonna be any different. Nobody moves, spawns are dog shit, streaks are ass. And actually, let me talk about streaks real quick. Because Infinity Ward loves making these streaks where if you're doing good or if you're a top player in a lobby, they target you, right? Well, I don't know about you guys, but if you guys have paid attention to the new attack chopper streak that they put in this game, which is the typical attack chopper you get in any other Modern Warfare game, this year, I noticed that when an enemy calls theirs in, that shit decimates the lobby. I'm talking about that shit chases after me. Like, literally, I will look at the minimap and see that it is following me. I could be in a cut trying to camp from it. It is following me. It actively follows me around the map to kill me. I call an attack chopper in the air. That shit gets 1, 2, maybe 3 kills before it gets shot out the air. It's just ridiculous, man. And after coming from a year of Black Ops 7, where we had good streaks could fucking cycle around, which that's another thing I don't understand. Why are we back doing this bullshit again where streaks do not loop? Come on, man. Why are streaks not looping? I should not have to fucking rely on my teammate to get a UAV for me to go on a long streak. I should not have to rely on my teammates to put streaks in the air for me to feel confident to move around. It's just ridiculous. It's stupid. And I'm going to be honest with you. This game isn't going to have a long life cycle because of that. Genuinely. Then we go on as we plan this. And, you know, as always, it's a beta, so everybody usually runs to the best 2 guns in the beta. Well, in this case, the best 2 guns in this game are the M4 and that other gun that kind of looks like it should be an MP5, but it's not an MP5. It kind of looks like it's supposed to be a MP7. Like, it's just ridiculous. I used that SMG the first day, and then they nerfed everything, and I don't know, that SMG just stopped feeling good to me, so I stopped using it, and I started using the fucking M4. and I was decimating shit. This gun fucking 2-taps. I just think that the health needs to be touched. Bring this to 150, and I know you're gonna get those people. No, leave that to Treyarch. People need to adapt. This is an Infinity Ward game. You gotta adapt to the high TTK. Adapting to the high TTK just means camping. That's all everybody does in every lobby anyway. Like, look at how quick people get melted. But it's just like, it's ridiculous to me. And then beyond that, you know, like, feels like to me that open mosh pit isn't even really open matchmaking, because what I notice is once I get to frying too hard in any lobby, we start matching up against top tier sweats, jump shotting, drop shotting, jump sliding, bunny hopping. And don't get me wrong, obviously I expect people to utilize the movement in the game, but it just sucks ass when you can't really properly utilize the movement in this fucking game, because every fucking attachment that you put on your gun makes you slower. And I don't understand why we're still doing this shit. At this point in time in COD, we should not be making it to where if you want to deck out your gun, you got to deal with being a fucking slug. That's just stupid. And let's talk about skill-based at this point. What is it that these developers and these publishers are not understanding and can't seem to get in their mind? Skill-based matchmaking is not saving this game. It's not helping them low-tier players. It's not, you know what I'm saying, protecting them. It's not protecting anybody. First off, all you do with skill-based is you make it easier. So people who know how to two-box, okay, bet. Since they can't get in them lobbies naturally, okay, let me go ahead and make a bot account and session join that bitch. And I guarantee you the same noobs that you're trying to protect, they gonna have an even worse time when somebody who's not supposed to be in their protected bracket lobbies is shitting on them. All you guys do is basically make people take extra routes to have fun in this shit, and that's not what Call of Duty should be. That's not what Call of Duty should be. Why do we not seem to understand that the best COD titles, everybody always talk about how people be living in the past with rose-tinted glasses. People tried to say that, I remember when they changed the matchmaking in BO7, talk about that this is the matchmaking that was inside of fucking, what they say, that was inside of BO1 and BO2. Well, guess what? I played those games. This matchmaking is absolutely not what the fuck was in those games one bit, and they're fucking capping, and I hate that they think that they can get away with this shit. Like, I hate that they think that this is okay. This shit is not okay. This is not what people want to play. And I get it. It's a video game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go writing poems about the shit. And I get it. But this is not what somebody wants to play. Nobody wants to play this bullshit where it's like you getting punished for being good at the game. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being punished because I actually can shoot. Like, that shit is stupid. Also, these long ass fucking gun levels, bro. Why the fuck is there 60 levels in a fucking beta? I never understand this. Why the fuck is everything not unlocked immediately in a beta? Let everybody figure out what class setups they want to run on their own. Unlock everything in a beta and let everybody have a fun experience. But instead, you gotta grind all day in these sweat-filled ass lobbies trying to figure out what you want to fucking put. Like, bro, like, be serious. Hit reg is off. One game I can go melting people. Next game I'm getting ghost bullets. This shit is just ridiculous. Skill-based matchmaking is not needed. It's not. It's really not needed. You could easily have fun. Guess what? You always have the option to back out of a lobby you don't want to be in. I should not have to queue up and just expect that my whole experience is finna be dog shit. It's just stupid. I hate that shit. The movement in this game is ass. You feel clunky as fuck. This is not fun whatsoever. We need to do something here, man, because this shit is not fun. And I will not be purchasing this game in the current state. I'm gonna see what happens next week when the open beta comes out, but so far, if I can give you guys my honest opinion of this game is a solid 6.57 out of 10 for me. I mean, I would almost argue that it could be less than that. It's so ridiculous with how fast you die in this game, the way everybody's playing because you die so fast in this game. Skill-based matchmaking cranked up. I know I'm playing against top tier sweats because I'm in the closed beta, but still, it's just annoying. Fucking streaks are ass. Everybody spamming UAV. There's no ghost. If you want to rock ninja, you still gonna be fucking UAV horde. If you wanna rock ghost, you still gonna be sound horde. You can't win for losing this shit unless they actually take some time to readjust this game. It's just ridiculous, man. And honestly, from my experience playing this beta, this shit was not fun. This shit actually was almost rage inducing. I feel like I lost years off my life playing this shit. And I don't know, maybe with time going on, this game can get better. But I feel like Activision fucked up taking this game off Game Pass and trying to make people pay for this, because nobody in their right mind is paying to play this dog shit. But with all that being said, guys, my name's Evil Andre. Smacking lobbies is my hobby. If you enjoyed this video and agree with anything I gotta say, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and comment down in the comments below how your experience with this beta has been. Because for me, this shit has been ass. And for all you people who are gonna talk about adapt, nobody needs to adapt to your dog shit ass, because you only can deal with killing people when you can kill people in 2 bullets. Fuck playing hardcore. Peace out.